Come back to you in a moment, Stuart, about the game itself. Let's take a wee look at the team lineups before we do. We'll start with the Hibs lineup. Unsurprisingly, David Gray doesn't make any changes from last week's lineup at Ibrox. The Hibs won by 2-0. Jordan Smith in goals, Lewis Miller, Rocky, Jack Iredale, Chris Cadden, Nectar Triantis, Junior Hoylett, Dylan Levitt, Jordan Obita, and up top Martin Boyle and Mikola Kukarevic.
Yeah, the pitch looks like a bowling green, doesn't it, from up here? But that took a nasty little bobble. I mean, you know, Cadden, I've said, many times before, his strength is his delivery from wide areas, and Hibs will be looking for him to provide more of that again today.
Lewis Miller gets a decent ball in. Junior Hoylett knocks it back. It's an early chance for Hibs. Iredale now. Down this near side for Lewis Miller. Cadden available on this near touchline. Hoylett picks up the edge of the area. Obita stays off the field. It's deflected wide. Junior Hoylett got himself a little bit of room, tried to cut that one inside the near post.
Beautiful switch of the play, wasn't it, from Triantis into Obita, who just had to deal with it very quickly, close to going out. Hoylett loves this kind of drop the shoulder, cut inside, pull the trigger. I think in the last home game that's how he managed to score against St Johnstone. Hibs now get to set an offside line, and this, I don't think this is a benefit to Dundee whatsoever.
No,
open play was better for them.
It benefited Hibs, certainly, but it's played through quickly. Simon Murray's in there. Good stop by Jordan Smith. Cleared.
Terrific set piece from Dundee, though. I mean, I love the invention of that, of a slide rule pass down the side. And who is it? Of course, you could guess.
Yep.
Simon Murray is the one who's got the eye contact. I think it was Fraser Robertson who made the pass, but very, very clever. Look at that. I mean, he's playing right on the shoulder. He runs off Kuharevic, classic striker back there. Ball watching, not very understanding, but really good play by Simon Murray.
Corner on the far side is played to the edge of the Hibs area. It's nicked away by Kukarevic. Chance here. If he can find Hoylett, he does. Hoylett back through for Kukarevic. He's through, one-on-one with Carson. Can he finish? It's off the post. So unlucky for Mikola Kukarevic there. Beats Carson Hollins up. Levitt edge of the area. Shot just wide of Carson's near post. And that's the first real chances of the game, Stuart. Mikola Kukarevic, Junior Hoylett did everything right there.
Well, they've managed to put themselves in a position where they've got 2v1. Siller actually does well. That pass, I think, has to be harder by Hoylett. I mean, it's actually a great effort. He beats the keeper at his near post. He's very unlucky not to get
it comes back and runs behind Martin Boyle just by a fraction.
And this was a nice cutback, and again, Levitt's trying to peel. But it's the 2v1 situation. That was the key. I mean, again, nice support by Levitt, and he's just trying to use the defender to bend it round him.
Yep.
But
Hibs with the corner over on the far side. Martin Boyle will take. Simon Murray for Dundee again. Stationed right on that far post as we look at it. Boyle flips the corner in. Lewis Miller climbs. It's in! Hibs have the opener! Rocky! Get in there! 25 minutes on the clock. Hibs 1, Dundee 0. A beautiful delivery there from Martin Boyle, Stuart.
It's all about the ball in, Cliff. I said this, that you've got, Obita from one side and Martin Boyle from the other. My goodness, they can put a ball on a sixpence. I mean, there's so much pace on the ball. I watched Bushiri, he hardly moves at all, but what he does is, because he's a man mountain, gets his arm up, holds his guard, just watch him, hardly moves at all, maybe 2 yards. It's actually a lovely finish. I mean, at the time, you're just thinking he's thrown a leg at it. It's actually a really, really good finish.
Not bad for a big centre-half,
I think I would have pulled my groin trying to get it in that position, but there's so much pace on the ball. All he's got to do is redirect it, and the funny thing is, Simon Murray was on the post when the ball was hit, but of course he comes off the post to try and track the runner, and that's where the finish goes. But
Smith clears to halfway. McGee takes his eye off it. Kukarevic then picks up, rolls it back for Obita. Levitt now has it midway inside the Hibs half. Lovely angled ball for Chris Cadden, and he gets there, he keeps the ball in play. Cadden now, can he get inside the box? He can. Chance here, Plays extra score! It's just evades Junior Hoyle at the back post. So close.
Well, it just kind of reinforces the point I was making, Cliff, about getting Cadden on the ball.
Yep.
That's why you want him on the ball.
Absolutely. Rocky now finds Triantis.
Oh, what a ball!
It's a great ball in. And
I'm not happy with my two strikers there.
No, they were a bit slow in the uptake.
The pass from Triantis was fabulous.
Well, you saw it there because Jordan McGee had no idea what was around about him, and he just clips it out for the corner.
But this was Cadden keeping the ball in, and look, he actually sent me for a hot dog because I thought he was going down the line, and he cuts inside. Look at that pass there.
Beautiful, yeah.
I mean, you can't criticise Hoylett because he's put himself in the correct place, and I think it's actually a tiny touch from Shaughnessy just to kind of take it away from him. But
Boyle's one earlier, he's kind of trying to run diagonally into the Dundee half, and Boyle has pace, so it could have been an attacking move. Chance here for Kukarevic, edge of the area. Chance again now, Lewis Miller blocked. Jordan Abita has to watch the bounce, plays it out to Lewis Miller, far edge of the 18-yard box. Hibs keep the pressure on. Miller, lovely ball into the back post. Junior Hoylett climbing, nodding it goalwards, but just couldn't get high enough. Martin Boyle was behind him.
Yeah, it's actually, he stands up a really nice ball. I mean, that's only 5 yards out, and there's got decent pace on it. Unfortunately for Hoylett, it's just ever so slightly too high for him.
Free kick is just inside the Dundee half, just around the edge of the centre circle, a yard or two further on.
This is where you want to attack down the side, I think.
Levitt plays the ball in, looking for Kukarevic. Triantis angles it back into the area. Boyle climbs, falls for Mulligan. He's under pressure from three Hibs men. Brilliantly won by Lewis Miller. Play continues. Minimum of one additional minute. Kukarevic gets the shot away, just wide of the far post. Well, the big Ukrainian was unlucky there. He managed to dig that one out somehow.
All because of Lewis Miller's ability to track back. It's actually a clever one-touch layoff by Bushiri. It's not the cleanest strike in the world, but they're horrible ones because you can see it goes through Clark Robinson's legs, and I think Carson is beaten.
Hoylett is there to pick up the loose ball from Jordan McGee. Too much on that for Kukarevic. Mulligan holds it in for Dundee. Finds Finlay Robertson, rolls it into the path of Hines Samuels. Chance here for Mulligan. Closed down quickly though by Levitt before he can pull the trigger. Hines Samuels again plays the ball into the area. It's nodded goalwards by Jordan McGee at the back post. Jordan Smith though was in the right area. It was just a little bit sloppy from Hibs there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that, Dundee are, with respect, they're not going to be that impotent again in the second half. They're going to have to throw caution to the wind. I think
Campbell does enough to help that one back to Jordan Smith, who, seeing Simon Murray bearing down on him, just batters it towards halfway. Sensible from the goalkeeper there. Cadden does well. Pumps that one forward to the edge of the area. Kieran Bowie's there. Oh, it's a chance here. Is it going to? It's going to go wide. That was almost catastrophic for Dundee.
Do you know,
Shaughnessy it was, and Carson both.
You cannot blame the centre half because Shaughnessy, he can't take his eye off the ball. And he has to deal with it, and Carson has absolutely flattened him. He's put himself in a terrible position, and Bowie is obviously praying, just thinking, please nod it over him.
Yep, which is exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Shaughnessy for Silla. Ball played into the area, dealt with again by Rocky. Finlay Robertson tries to play it through for Murray. Iredale does well, knocks it up the line. That's one for Josh Campbell to chase. Silla has to go all the way back to his goalkeeper Carson. Martin Boyle is there to close off Carson's only way out. He has to clear long. Miller brings it down beautifully inside the centre circle. Nicely down the near side now for Jordan Abita. Miller continued his run. He's got a chance here, takes a touch, edge of the area, cuts it back. Chance, it's 2-0! What a finish that is, and what fantastic work from Lewis Miller to set up Kieran Bowie.
Absolutely.
All the credit goes to the big Australian there, Stuart.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Cliff. The Miller is just, the way he plays is just energetic and inspiring. And first of all, he wins the ball on the halfway line. He sees the space, he takes the space. He threads the ball to Unbeaten, and it's quite funny. This is the beauty of having 3 centre-backs. He thinks, why not?
I mean, he starts to move off.
Bowie drifts away and creates the space. It's clever.
Great run.
Unbeaten picks the ball out, and he's composed. But look at how Bowie just presents himself, and everything about that Bowie's movement actually to create the space for Miller to run in the channel is clever. Miller takes a touch and lifts his head. Who can I pick out? Cut back is perfect. One touch finish. I mean, everything about that goal that's great team play. And you're right, that's all about Lewis Miller.
As you said, when Hibs had been in maybe a little bit of a slumber, all of a sudden, that's what they're capable of. We're on the far side. Comes to the edge of the 6-yard box. Just doesn't break for anyone in green and white. Gale does well to keep it alive for Hibs. Jordan Labita is there to help. And rolls it short to Nectar Triantis. Through for Kieran Bowie. Nicely into the path of Gale. Chance here. Dwight Gale makes it 3! Wonderful link-up work between Bowie and Dwight Gale there. Dwight Gale drills it right-footed, curls it beyond Carson into the bottom right-hand corner. 77 minutes on the clock. Hibs 3, Dundee 0.
Well, again, it's a terrific bit of interplay, and I talk about the influence. I mean, David Gray will be chuffed. He'll also be have a big smile on his face, because as a manager, you want your substitutes to have an influence, and Bowie has had an influence, and now Gale has had an influence. And it was, I mean, this is what Hibs are about. Patience, lovely path, little touch, layoff. Look at this little shimmy, beautiful little touch by Gale. And that was the one. He just used the defenders, but patience and the running off the ball. This touch here, just round Silla, and he just uses Shaughnessy just to bend it round him into the far corner, and at 3-0 they're out of sight.
It's a lovely finish. You know, that's the quality that Dwight Gale brings. Still has it, 34 years of age, but you know, knows where the goals are. And Hibs at the moment on track to make it 17 games in a row unbeaten, which will equal the post-war record set by the team containing the famous 5 back in the
Well, it's incredibly impressive. I mean, I think that we have to salute this group of players and the manager, because you know, to go more than 4 months, you know, 4.5 months unbeaten in a competitive league is impressive. I mean, they've almost played everyone twice and not lost.
Well, that's it. You know, 17 unbeaten in 33 games.
It's really, it takes a lot of doing, and it's the mental fortitude that they've shown.
Nicky Cadden. What a delivery that is! Oh, wow! Nicky Cadden, beautifully delivered into the edge of the 6-yard box. Kieran Bowie flies in with a header. 4-0 Hibs. And it's all falling apart for Tony Docherty's Dundee. But everything is going absolutely to plan for the Hibees. Kieran Bowie's second, Hibs 4, Dundee 0.
The things that I spoke about, Cliff, about what Hibs do well, the dirty side of the game, stopping crosses into the box. Can I tell you, Dundee don't.
Yeah.
They allow crosses into the box, and they don't defend the box well. And they don't get out to the ball quick enough, and they don't work hard enough to stop the cross. And when they do, I mean, I think for me, you know, I don't think that Clark Robertson is strong enough there against Bowie. He's not close enough. And there's a gap between Shaughnessy and Robertson. Whenever you get a gap between centre halves when you're trying to defend crosses, it tends to end in tears. But brilliant cross and a fantastic header.
Beautiful delivery again from Nicky Cadden. You know, it's Dundee with one last final foray forward. It's cut across goal. Oh, well, how did that stay out? It looked like it. Did it hit off the base of the post?
It definitely did, and I think that this is when you know where your luck's in.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think it was Palmer Holden who got to the byline, and he manages to zing a ball in with a bit of pace.
It hits the base of the post, Hibs scramble it clear, and there'll be no time for the corner. The referee, Chris Graham, has seen enough, and it finishes here at Easter Road. Hibs 4, Dundee 0.